Hello. Now we're going to talk about Oscar and Ernest, Oscar Wilde and the play The Importance of Being Earnest that he wrote. So imagine a play where everyone is pretending to be someone else. Love is tangled up in lies, and even a handbag can become a major plot point. This is the world of Oscar Wilde's The Importance of Being Earnest. It is one of the wittiest and most enduring comedies in the history of theater. We're going to talk about his life. Let's talk about his most famous play and why this satirical comedy still matters and it's more than a century later. So let's start with who was Oscar Wilde? Oscar was born in 1854 in Dublin, Ireland. He was known for his brilliant wit, his flamboyant personality, and his sharp social commentary. He became one of the most famous writers of the Victorian era. He is best known for his essays, his plays, his novel, The Picture of Dorian Gray, and of course, The Importance of Being Earnest. He was a master of satire. He poked fun at the strict rules and double standards of upper class society. His life was marked by both fame and scandal. He was imprisoned in 1895 for gross indecency because he was homosexual, which was very, very illegal at that time. Whoa. Next slide. What is the importance of being earnest? It was first performed in 1895. It is a three-act comedy. It is often called a comedy of manners. It is a type of play that satirizes the behaviors, fashions, and speech of a specific social class, in this case, upper class Victorians. The play follows two men, Jack and Algernon, who invent fake identities. Ernest. This is in order to escape social obligations and pursue romantic relationships that were not always approved of by their families. The plot revolves around mistaken identities, romantic entanglements, and a series of misunderstandings that highlight the absolute absurdity of Victorian values of the time. Come on. There you go. Themes and satire. Wilde uses comedy to challenge the seriousness and hypocrisy of his society. Identity and deception. Everyone is pretending to be someone or something they're not, highlighting how that society pressures people to conform. Marriage and romance. Wilde mocks the idea that marriage is always about love. Instead, it is often about money, status, or appearances. Pay particular attention when you watch this to Lady Bracknell. She embodies this theme. Social class and manners. Through exaggerating characters like Lady Bracknell, he reveals the silliness of class snobbery and the social expectations of the Victorian upper class. One of the famous lines in this is the truth is rarely pure and never simple, which is a perfect example of his love of clever contradictions. We're just going to go through all of these all the time. Why does it still matter? This play is over 125 years old. It still feels modern because it deals with issues we still wrestle with today: identity, honesty, image, and love. His dialogue is fast, it is funny, it is endlessly quotable, and it is a great example of how theater can be both entertaining and thought-provoking at the same time. You are going to watch this play if you have not already. Don't worry too much about the plot. Enjoy the language and the rhythm and the humor. Pay attention to the contrast between what characters say and what they actually mean. Look for how he gently and not so gently exposes the contradictions in people's behavior. Oscar Wilde once said, "Life is far too important a thing ever to talk seriously about." And that is really the spirit of this play. It is a play that uses laughter to make sharp observations about life, about love, about society. And it reminds us that sometimes the best way to reveal the truth is through a really good joke.